I'm a giant Gervonta fan. His style's so unusual. He finds these openings and he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He probably has the lowest punch count in the early rounds. He also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out.
And he's very heavy-handed. His resume can be so much better, and I think he has the ability to beat all of those guys, maybe. But I would love
When Joe Rogan reacts to something, you know it's worth watching. But his reaction to Gervonta Tank Davis's latest training footage wasn't just excitement, it was awe. You could feel it in his tone. Every jab, every pivot, every breath from Davis looked calculated. Rogan called it precision violence, and that's no example.
Gervonta's something. He's so unique. I think if you look at all the active boxers who are champions, he may throw the least amount of punches.
Yeah.
Because he sets guys up. And so the first few rounds, he's just calculating you, trying to find your openings, testing you. This first round of his last fight, I mean, how many punches did he throw? Like, very few.
Yeah.
But goddamn, when he hits you, you're fucked. And that dude can crack. He's so good, he's so accurate, and he's so sneaky.
Exaggeration. What we're witnessing isn't just boxing, it's a masterclass in controlled destruction, the kind only Tank can deliver when he's locked into predator mode. Inside the gym, Davis looks razor sharp, explosive, focused, and dangerous. Every combination snaps like a whip. There's no showboating, no wasted motion. Just pure business. His body language tells the story of a man who's not training to win, he's training to dominate. The sound of his punches ricochets off the walls, sharp, thudding, and relentless. Davis isn't hitting the bag, he's dismantling it, with a kind of violence that feels deeply personal. His rhythm, balance, and timing show a fighter operating at peak human form. This isn't random aggression, it's surgical intent. Even seasoned analysts are asking the same question: how is Jake Paul supposed to survive 12 rounds with this version of Tank Davis? Promoter Eddie Hearn's reaction speaks volumes. Business aside, you can sense
Jake Paul against Gervonta Davis. It'll probably do massive numbers. So that's when you really have to differentiate yourself between, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it isn't going to do good business. However you want to be involved with it is another kettle of fish. I don't want to be involved with it, but I do respect the fact that it's going to do big numbers. It's just not boxing. And I don't think we should promote it as boxing.
The unease in his voice. He knows this matchup bends the very definition of boxing. For purists, this isn't spectacle, it's danger disguised as entertainment. Davis's precision makes men nervous. You don't play boxing with someone like him. Then there's Carl Froch, a man who's lived through everything.
I don't understand what Gervonta Davis is doing. There's a top fighter who's towards the end of his career. I think if Davis wanted to, he wouldn't get hit with a shot.
No.
If Davis wants to get in that ring and not get hit with a shot, smaller, lighter, more nimble, yeah, faster, and he's got natural boxing abilities. He's a great fighter, like one of the best. It's unbelievable talent. There's no way Jake Paul can lay a glove on him. The size won't matter. He'll be slower. He'll be slower. So the size will only work if he's up close leaning on him and ties him out.
I think that's probably what you're trying to do.
He's not a boxer, is he, Jake Paul?
No.
Not a boxer, he's clown. He's a performing clown.
Every kind of war inside the ropes. Froch doesn't mince words. In his view, Jake Paul's size means absolutely nothing if he can't land a meaningful punch. Tank's speed, precision, and instinct create a gap too wide for size to fill. Froch says it best: skill beats spectacle every time.
It's a very dangerous fight because we've got a trained athlete who's 18 stone plus against a much smaller guy who really he's not, you know, he hasn't earned the right. I don't believe.
He He's seen it all, and to him, Jake Paul's challenge crosses from ambition into absurdity. Veteran analyst Duke McKenzie goes even further. He calls this fight danger, not competition. He argues that pitting an 18-stone athlete against an elite lightweight blurs the
Going for your fight, I think fans are very excited for you and Tank.
Yeah, no, I'm locked in. I know this is my toughest fight. He's undefeated, highly skilled, most experienced fighter I've fought, top 5 pound for pound. So I have to have the best version of myself. I know how fast he is. I know how strong he is. I believe I'm stronger, more athletic, and that's my advantage going into the fight. But he pretty much has every other advantage. So I'm locked in, fully focused.
The line between sport and recklessness. To him, this isn't about hype or entertainment. It's about protecting boxing's integrity. Davis is a craftsman, a pure technician forged in blood and repetition. Jake Paul, no matter his fame, hasn't earned that same respect. Even Jake himself seems to know it. His recent interviews reveal confidence on the surface, but beneath it lies nervous honesty. He admits Tank holds nearly every advantage: speed, experience, and ring IQ. That kind of self-awareness isn't weakness. It's the subconscious acknowledgement of danger. Confidence sells fights, but awareness, that's what creeps in when a fighter starts feeling the storm ahead.
Jake Paul's like a heavyweight, Tank's a lightweight. How does he adjust to that weight? You know, how do you see the fight playing out?
I can't give up too much, but we're going to cross that bridge when we get to it.
Definitely. So you're not worried about his power or his height or anything like that?
Not at all.
Meanwhile, Coach Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny Ellis, men who've watched Tank evolve since day one, radiate calm confidence. Ellis in particular knows the truth. Weight difference or not, Davis's precision, timing, and speed can erase any physical advantage Jake has. This isn't arrogance, it's certainty earned from years of watching Tank dismantle bigger men with frightening ease. Ellis puts it plainly, there's 3 ways to skin a cat. It's not just a metaphor, it's a warning. No matter how Jake comes, aggressive, defensive, or cautious, Tank already has the counter prepared. That quiet assurance contrasts sharply with the outrage pouring in from boxing legends. Carl Froch calls Jake's decision ridiculous, accusing him of crossing the line from ambition into mockery, going from calling out heavyweights to targeting a man nearly one.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
He's gone from Krusty the Clown now to Sideshow Bob. He's getting worse. You know what I mean? Like, this is a guy that's just taking a piss out of the sport, and I don't think this is actually gained much interest. The press conference was dead.
Yeah.
I noticed there wasn't many press there. It's not had big media coverage.
Yeah.
I think people are finally realising actually that this is a big charade, and I think I'm not impressed. Gervonta Davis, I think maybe he's had enough of the game.
100 pounds lighter, Froch says that's not bravery, that's branding. A warrior who's bled for every victory. Froch defends the sport's soul. Boxing, he insists, thrives on fairness, not mismatched spectacles sold for clicks. To him, Jake's approach insults the sport's tradition. He reminds fans that greatness is born from testing equals, not exploiting differences. When Froch speaks, his words carry the weight of experience and conscience. For him, Tank Davis represents craft, Jake Paul represents commerce. Then comes Tony Bellew, who adds his own raw truth. He's been in the fire, he's felt real knockout power, and in his words, Tank Davis is a different breed. Bellew says Jake Paul has never, and will never.
Haven't really
Legitimate power.
Yes, isn't he? We haven't really seen Jake Paul take a proper.
No, I mean,
shot.
listen, he'll have a lot of smoke blown up his backside by his coaching team and people like that, but when he gets hit for real, with 10 ounce, well, I'm told there's 16 ounce gloves now, like an exhibit.
Experience the kind of force Davis generates. Even headgear and heavier gloves can't save him from the reality of precision power. Tank doesn't throw punches, he fires bullets. Quick, sharp, and final. Bellew says that if Jake fought Tank with 8-ounce gloves, he'd be asleep in 2 rounds. That's not hyperbole, that's experience talking. Jake's confidence might sell tickets, but Bellew's warning exposes the truth. This isn't influencer boxing anymore. This is walking into the lion's den. Michael Bisping, never one to hold back, echoes that sentiment with his trademark bluntness. Calling Jake a bully, he says, isn't an insult. It's fact. The 92-pound gap between him and Tank Davis turns the fight into intimidation masquerading as courage.
Jake Paul, I think when he weighed in for Mike Tyson, was 227 pounds. That is, if I'm not mistaken, a 92 pound weight difference. Almost a 100 pound weight difference. It's insane. That is called one thing. That's called being a bully.
Bisping's seen this movie before. The bigger man assuming size wins fights. But he reminds everyone, in boxing, physics doesn't beat pedigree. Bisping's take cuts through the noise. This fight isn't just a physical mismatch, it's a moral one. Tank represents the essence of real combat, technique, timing, and fearlessness. Jake's side, Bisping argues, leans on clout over craft. He sums it up in one sharp sentence. Being heavy doesn't make you dangerous. Being good does. And he's right. Jake Paul right now is at his most arrogant, smug, dismissive, and blind to the storm he's provoking. Calling Gervonta Davis a little man isn't just disrespect, it's reckless ignorance. Boxing has never been about size or followers. It's about precision, power, and heart. The willingness to go through hell for glory. Jake
History. So at the end of the day, I gave this little guy an opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss. He reports to me, and I'm gonna fucking son him on November 14th. So fuck you, little man.
You pay me?
100%. Yeah.
100%. 100%. Facts.
Correct.
Yes. Correct.
Might think he's the boss, the star, the pay-per-view attraction, but the truth is simple. Paychecks don't punch back. Fists do. Every insult he's thrown will echo louder when that first Tank left hand connects. What Jake sees as promotion, Tank sees as motivation, and that's a dangerous equation. Come November 14th, this won't just be a fight, it'll be a reckoning. History shows arrogance never ages well in boxing, and Jake Paul may soon discover that the hard way. As fight night nears, the tension in the bout feels electric. This isn't just Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul, it's boxing versus bravado, legacy versus leverage, craft versus clout. For years, Tank Davis has ruled the lighter divisions with an iron fist. Every punch he throws carries meaning. Every move whispers experience. He is the embodiment of discipline, calm, calculated, and lethal. Jake Paul steps into the storm chasing respect he's never truly earned. His confidence borders on delusion, yet his self-belief is undeniable. He's betting that athleticism and audacity can bridge the gulf of skill and pedigree separating him from a world champion. But the ring has no filters, no retakes, no scripts, only truth. If Tank Davis wins, it reaffirms what purists already believe. Greatness isn't built on followers, it's forged through fighters. But if Jake Paul somehow lands the unthinkable, boxing itself will shift forever. The internet will melt. The sport's foundations will tremble. In the end, one question remains. Who do you believe in more? The seasoned assassin sharpening his craft for another masterpiece, or the self-made disruptor daring to rewrite the rules? Drop your predictions below. Team Tank or Team Paul? The countdown has begun.